it's like, if you start broadcasting like this, it's gonna, are you sure? Oh yeah, by the way, if you start broadcasting, it's like, whoa, easy, calm down.
Trying to scare you.
Yeah, I'm like, geez, it's okay, just relax. Oh, there it is. Turn my sound off on my computer so it doesn't get all cross-fading while I'm monitoring the chat. Make sure nobody's in here going, N-word, N-word, N-word over and over and over again without me paying attention. There we go. Woohoo! Oops, not we, but Toronto. Woohoo! Back for another night. Woo! First up, FIA. Huh? Oh my goodness. My hands must be. My hands were completely on that thing the wrong way, Chief. 306 points. Only points from the top 4 of 8 races count. Well, considering I've only raced 4 races, and that's going to be including this one right here, I think that's probably a good thing. Actually, that's probably a bad thing, now that I think about it.
Chris Delk.
1, 2, 3, 4. No, because, wait a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4. Tonight will be my 5th race. So that 5, if I can get more than 5 points tonight, it will be a success. Way to set that expectation bar low. Hey man, Oh, here, see, you'll love this, Furley. I borrowed one of your lines, bro, but I used it in a way that was, appropriate and had depth and meaning. You'll love it, Chief.
Huh?
You ready? So, I was watching this show called True Detective. I don't know if you've ever seen it. It's like on HBO or one of them or whatever.
Yeah.
Woody Harrelson and Matthew McConaughey did season 1. So I'm watching this, right, and they're having this conversation. The characters in the show, it's not them two, whoever, doesn't matter. Characters are having a conversation in the show and talks about, he goes, yeah, I don't know about, he's talking about McConaughey, how he doesn't like him and he says that he doesn't like him because he doesn't drink. And he goes, yeah, like, it never really sat well with me that he didn't drink. He's like, really hard to trust a man who doesn't trust himself who can't trust himself around a beer. You know what I'm saying? And I started thinking about that, and I was like, you motherfucker. And then I started thinking about it, and then I was like, you know what? You're a dumbass, dude. And then I just happened to mention it to someone that I know that I trust. And then I said, and she goes, well, what did you take away from that? And I said, well, at first I was offended. And she goes, yeah, that's pretty standard. And then, and she said, and then what? And I said, well, to me, I was like, you could flip that coin on its head. I was like, somebody I know once said, man's got to know his limitations. So, to me, it makes sense that, I'm more of a man who knows that, what's good for him and what's bad for him and his family and blah, blah, blah. I mean, still viewed as a moral ineptitude, you know what I mean? It's a moral deficiency that, people have substance abuse issues, That stereotype's pretty, pretty well known. Been around for a long time. Alright, I'm rocking my Metallica shirt. Rocking the Metallica shirt tonight. I'm channeling my inner Beavis. Which one wore the Metallica?
His inner Beavis.
Or Butthead? I can't remember. I think Butthead wore the Metallica t-shirt and Beavis wore the Megadeth one.
I don't know.
I can't remember.
Beavis was the blonde one.
Yeah, I know Beavis was the blonde one. But I can't remember
That's
who
all I
wore
know.
which shirt. It's been a long time. I don't know. It was kind of funny for like the first 10 or 15 minutes. The first 2 or 3 times, you know, but that's about it.
Yeah, I never watched that shit.
It wasn't really all that funny, you know. I've seen a few.
I mean, I watched King of the Hill. That's where
Now that was funny. Yeah, I did like that one
Hank
too.
Hill came from, Beavis and Butthead. He was the neighbor who they were always pranking on.
Oh yeah.
You don't remember that? Hank Hill?
No.
Being on Beavis and Butthead?
No, I'm gonna have to look it up now. I remember Hank. You know, how can you forget him? You know, I sell propane and propane accessories. You know, right? That guy.
Yeah.
I like the guy that you could never understand. What was his name? Boomhauer. I like that guy, dude. He's like, oh goddamn, fans, good to me. You could understand like every other third word or something like that. It was pretty funny. And then there was the guy Dale that was like the psycho neighbor, right, with the mirrored glasses.
The
and he's
bunker
like,
dude type guy.
like, yeah, back in Nam. Of course, he's the one that's always like, back in Nam, you know.
Government paranoia dude.
Yeah, exactly that guy. Yeah.
Bugging my phone, and the Indian dude's banging his wife, and he never figures it out.
Yeah.
His kid is half Indian. He hasn't figured it out.
Yeah. That show was yeah, I'm not yeah. Didn't she like wasn't she like become a stripper or something like that, the daughter or something?
Oh, I don't know. The niece, his niece or whatever.
No, I thought he had a daughter that Leanne or whatever. Was that his niece?
Yeah, that was Hank's niece.
Oh, I thought that was his. Oh, that's right. He just had that kid, right, Bobby, that he didn't like because he didn't play football and he was a wuss. Bobby.
And Bobby always wanted to be a comedian. He was like really bad at sports.
Yeah.
He had like posters of Carrot Top in his room and shit.
Yeah. Yeah, and Hank
wanted
wanted
to
him
be
to,
a
of course, Hank wanted him
prop
to play.
comic.
Yeah, and Hank wanted him to play football, right? Because you know they live in Arlen, Texas. That's right. Yeah, Arlen. Or was it Oklahoma? I don't remember. Somewhere out there.
I think it was Texas.
It would make more sense if it was Texas. Not really though, because entry opens in 5 minutes. 5 minutes. 4 times on the fuel and 9 times on the tires, boss. Yeah, no kidding, right? 40 miles total. It's 15 laps. These are Group 3 cars. It's going to eat through the tires, I can tell you that right now. I'll chew through tires more than likely. I will need a set. But what do you think about running hard, like just totally lean all the way, dude, up until like I know I can finish with enough the fuel that's in my tank?
I don't know, dude.
See, the last time I tried that, it didn't work. That was part of the disaster that happened the last races. I actually had to stop on the last lap, bro. And
it was a disaster.
It was a man that, he didn't even know. A man, he didn't even know. I haven't seen that in a long time. But yeah, I had to actually stop on the last lap, dude, and get fuel, so that I didn't just a splash, so that I could finish, so I didn't run out of gas on the damn racetrack, dude.
We gotta figure out what cars get all that great mileage. You know, to where they don't even have to friggin' stop on big long races.
You have to stop. I've never seen anybody go without stopping in one of these, dude.
Yeah, but you know, like certain cars, they go like another 2 laps. Then you know, it's like crazy.
Well, I mean, unless those guys maybe just run this stuff. I don't know. 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 Right now, I know what I can do, and I'm gonna drive this thing like I stole it. No, I'm just kidding. I'm gonna try to be smooth. I'm trying to be smooth, man. You know, like smooth.
Like
I
creamy
tend to
peanut butter.
like creamy peanut. Oh, creamy peanut butter. I like when Cody was here, man. I was watching him drive. It was crazy, dude. I was tripping out because we just have completely different driving styles. You know what I mean? Like he's much smoother and a little bit much more relaxed, dude. Like even looks like his whole body itself is more physically relaxed and everything. And I'm like, the whole time, dude. You know what I'm saying? I'm like attacking every single corner. You know what I mean? I'm like, he pointed it out. He goes, "Hey, dude, you don't need to. I still think that you don't need to. You're still being really aggressive in heavy braking areas and diving into corners. You know, when under heavy braking, he's like, you really don't. You need to stop doing that, man. You know, it's sometimes you should, but most times not. He's like, you're bleeding off a lot of speed there and a lot of momentum." And he's right, because when I try to be a little bit smoother, I get faster, dude. Which you do that too. Like there's times when I see you, like I'm braking and you're not. You're just like, I'm out of here. I'm like, where the fuck is he going, dude? He's gone. So I'm learning. You know, it's a process. I switched those pedals back around. I could not deal with that hanging thing anymore, dude. It was a total nightmare.
Yeah.
So no, I could not deal with that, dude. So now they're floor-mounted F1 style, and I put that conical brake mod on there, dude. That came with it. Night and day difference, dude. Night and day, and I can actually adjust the mod too to make it firmer, or however you want it. And then they make other ones that you can get now that are made out of polyurethane, so you can get them in any resistance you want. You can do that with the clutch and the accelerator as well. If you're going to go so far as to shift, which I've seen people using the shifter and all that. It is not a racing shifter for sure, dude. Not like I don't know. It's a big old gate, you know. Reminds me of old school like Ferrari gate. That big H pattern, you know. It's real spread out. All right.
He's doing it.
We're getting in there pretty quick here.
He's doing it.
So, I'm thinking 15 laps. It's a lot of laps.
That's a lot of laps, yo.
It's a lot of laps. If I run it, it's a mile around that track, I think. How far is that thing? 2.68. It's 3 miles around, almost 2.5 miles, a little over 2.5 miles around that thing. So at full power, I'll get about not even halfway around before I'll have to put fuel in it. I'll get about 6 laps. That's about it. I can make it survive on tires pretty well, but not fuel.
Yeah, fuel you can't. When it's time to get it, you got to get it. You can't dick around with it like you can tires. You're like, I can do another lap. No, I'll make it work. But,
so what do you think? Just run it full blast the whole time, or what do you think? And just pit when the leaders pit, regardless of where my position is on the racetrack. This is the kind of stuff I've been trying to figure out. I'm like, there's got to be a way to, like, a general, strategy in order to make this work, or at least have some kind of a good game plan, instead of just winging it every race, which is what I've been doing, and that has not worked out well, dude. I've used this as kind of like a test season, so just to see kind of like where I need work and what needs help and blah, 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 and I need a pit strategy big time, Chief.
Yeah, I don't know, dude. I just kind of wing it usually.
Let's get that car out of the garage. So I love it. They're giving me what is it? 17 more horsepower, but they're giving me like 10 pounds of weight. But basically, it's the same car. Go out onto the track. I don't think it's gonna make me pull my car out of the pit. I hope not. There she sits, number 65. Number 65. Number 65, ladies. 6'5". Woo! Number 9. They're gonna stick their own number on the side of my car anyway, which I really don't appreciate that. Autodromo de Interlagos. Hey, yo, hey, oh, hey.
This guy.
Where's the tequila? Are you watching the stream, dude?
No, I'm painting the car.
Nobody ever watches my stream.
You had people watching it?
No, not right now, I don't.
Well, you did.
I don't know when they are. Well, that was that one. I should probably tell people. I'll just tell people on my friends list I'm streaming. I should probably be sitting in that other seat right there. Driving my car, but for some reason I'm just preparing myself mentally for my moment of zen. My moment of Chevy racing glory, where I will finally crack the top 10. Whoa, 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 easy. No. Easy, man. Take your meds today? Yes, I did. Both times. Well, the second one wasn't on time. I think that sometimes pitting, like, because you know how you can see when the leaders pit? You know what I mean? Is like go in when they go in as best as you can, you know? Because then you're kind of, you don't get, you stay on the lead lap, right?
Well, I mean, it depends. If you got enough, if you're nowhere near needing to fuel, fuck that. Try to get a leg up.
So you just kind of get, I think, maybe just drive it like a, ride it like it's a wet pony, and then just, drive it like I stole it until I can't drive it no more, like the wheels are going to fall off of it and it's barely, you got any gas in it, and then go in.
Yeah.
I could probably do that. Shouldn't be too hard. Hopefully it won't get crashed too many times. It's a really cool looking racetrack though. I do like it. It's pretty to look at. Now that I've gotten used to driving it. Tell Scout she needs to quiet down her drinking.
I know, right? I've withheld water from her. She had diarrhea this morning, so I didn't let her drink till now.
That butt. That's what I call Marley and Maddie all the time too. My flea bags. Damn flea bags. Those mangy mutts.
Yeah, Scout's a gutter pup.
Gutter pup. Yep, there you go.
She came from a ditch.
Yeah,
That's where she came from.
Telling me that. Gutter pup. Be like, hey, you better watch it, Scout. I found you in a gutter. I'll put you back there.
Mm-hmm.
I'll remember where you came from, Missy.
Take the dog out the gutter, but you can't take the gutter out of the dog.
Best sometimes to try to take a page out of the SVT King 54's page and just kind of try and remain calm.
Just chill.
Just chill, man. Oh.
Tell that bitch to chill. Tell that bitch to chill out.
Yolanda! Everybody be like Yolanda.
Don't nobody do nothing stupid.
Hit me with the ring stick, He's such an idiot. That guy in that game. He's all he's all good. Damn, crazy. You calling me every day? Daddy doesn't. Daddy, is that you?
7 minutes till the race.
Yep.
You doing the GR4?
No, these are group 3s. They're making a race.
No, whatever. I just loaded into one. I just picked whatever it said to do. Thought it was a GR4.
Back out. You're not.
I'm in. Race entry in progress. Done.
Well, you might be on a daily.
Oh yeah, look at that. A 137.09. You got a 149 or a 140.9.
Yeah, that's because I crashed into a wall. They're gonna make us. They're gonna make you qualify anyway, dude. So even if you run around out there, it's not gonna matter.
Yeah.
I don't think. Keep in mind what I said about running quals too. If anybody was listening to me, don't pull out when everybody else did.
Don't pull out when everyone else does. Didn't know this was a
group
effort.
Yeah, I didn't know this was like double penetration night.
Oh.
Whoa. Easy, kiddo. Don't worry, we're on a mature audience notification here. Because what happens is you'll get caught up in traffic from everybody else trying to qualify, and for some reason the penalties are on. So just wait, you'll see like a space and just kind of pull your car out then and try and stay away from everybody.
I hate this track.
I know. I had to go and watch the YouTube videos on the circuit experience, the part that's in the game. I actually went and watched those little videos. It took like 3 or 4 minutes, and then I practiced a bunch on it. The trick is just practice on it.
Yeah, I just hate. I don't know. The turns all seem kind of blind because it's so damn. A lot of it's so flat.
Yeah, they do that on purpose. It helps sometimes to look at it from an aerial view. It really helps a lot for me to kind of get more of an idea of,
Those hook turns, dude, I hate that shit.
Yeah, those are tricky. You gotta, braking is key through that twisty area there. You gotta be really careful with your braking and your throttle.
Well, the ones when it's telling you to switch down to first gear, you got to be braking real early.
Yep, they want you to brake early on a lot of turns, or you'll pay the price, which is hard because, like you said, they're blind. So that last turn is the hardest. Before you start going back up the hill.
I don't mind that one a whole lot.
Downhill ones are tough.
137.077.
Nice, you just beat me.
Fuck, I just lost it on the first turn, too. There goes that lap. This damn Subaru's wanting to spin my rear tires. Not cool.
Yeah, it's not Wayne. There's a GT Sport Companion app now too, by the way. Doesn't do a whole lot, but there is one. It's kind of new.
Fucking caught up to my ghost.
3 minutes to post.
I just passed my ghost, although I guess this lap won't count because I went off the track back there.
Long race. It's going to feel like you've been out there for a half an hour and you won't even be finished with the first or second lap.
I'm going to be sweating like I'm playing rugby.
That's why you shouldn't be driving right now. That's why I
137.215.
give myself a break, and then a lot of the times I'll slow down out there and I'll drive around the track just real slow. Like I'll put it in third. What are you driving?
Subaru.
Get some points for Subi up there, man. Look it, you know, get points up there for him.
I know. Doing it.
Alright. Here we go. See what's going on. Alright, kids. Nope. We forgot something.
Much better lap here. Lap good. Get out of here, kid. Get off my lawn. Races before the contract's up. This is the first real season, right? It's not test anymore.
No, this is preseason. Yeah, so it
Joining
hasn't completely
session.
started. Yeah, it'll put you into a session now, and there you go.
Oh no, I'm so scared. No other Subarus out here. I'm in 10th place on the grid of 19.
There's 2 other Corvettes, one in 1st and one in 14th. I'm in 16th on the grid of 20. Bunch of
Uh-oh, I
beavers.
got rebar connection.
Oh God. There's like 5 people in here that have that same connection.
I'm gonna lag all over these fools. Captain Fappin, he's in here in a Corvette.
Chat and fat. Nice. Cool chat and fat. I'd like to thank my sponsors, Kentucky Fried Chicken and Rolex, as well as Powerade. But we're eagerly awaiting the Mystic Mountain Blueberry. Powerade cools you off. It's nice to drink on a hot summer day. We love Powerade. Woohoo!
There's a Mexican in the lead.
Oh, jeez.
He got 928 points. The guy in second place has 1,500 points. And a bunch of zeros like me.
And a bunch of zeros. Have a good race. DT Van says, have a good race. Don't tell me what kind of race to have, bro. Maybe I don't want to have a good race. Maybe I want to have a shitty race. How do you know? How do you know?
Tell me what the deal.
How do you know what's good? Qualifier's 10 minutes long. So you
I get
figure
to bust off my badass paint job. I gotta drive this backwards shit.
you have to put it on before you get in there.
I don't know if it lets you.
It does.
It's manufacturer cut. Oh, does it?
Yeah, they changed it. Like this is a custom.
Oh, this guy. Oh, yellow flag.
Oh, look at this guy. I'm a beginner, but there's one red car. And his
Test
D
lap
driver rating.
some dude down the track.
His D driver rating, but he's got an S sportsmanship rating. But he says,
Warm up completed.
quite okay.
You say so.
Yeah, it's done. The race
We
officials
have to
say
qualify
so.
again?
Yes, that's what I told you.
Oh my god, I never would have done this.
I told you to. You're like, oh man, I totally got suckered into this. Oh, it just takes all my time. I got all this other time. I got stuff I gotta do.
How many times do I have? How much time do I get to qualify?
9 minutes and 53 seconds, the same as everybody else.
Those?
See the time, the clock in the bottom right?
Okay. I seized it.
Come on, you fools, get out of the pit so I can get out of here.
Oh god, we're qualifying all on the track together?
Yes, don't run into anybody, you will get penalized.
Don't fly off the track either, you get penalized. I got a red one now. Dude, I'm just to the road. I'm off the track again. How did I get a penalty? got it nice and I'm dealing with a fucking pack of Mo's.
Yeah, that's why I
aren't even counting. I'm red again already. Whatever, I'll just start in the back of the pack with less pressure. 4th place, actually. Second qualified. Maybe. I don't know. 5th place.
Nice, dude. That's a hell of a spot to qual.
I don't like it. I was hoping to be in the back.
14th. Oh.
15 laps. Tire wear, fuel, all manner of nonsense. There's 2 guys in here with 1-bar connections.
Yeah, they have one guy in here with a 1-bar. The guy that said, "Oh, I'm a noob."
Miles Coyote 68 in his fucking Corvette. Is that your alter ego? Miles Coyote?
Hendrix 323 is up in the front in his Corvette in the pole.
Let's see, but we got a Dodge up in the front on ours.
There's
Dodge and then a Honda.
3 vets. I'm the second
Lambo.
fastest. There's a lot of nice cars up there.
Uh-oh. Are we driving now?
Quick.
It's starting.
Yeah,
I hate this track.
They'll do the lineup and stuff.
53 laps.
I'm out.
1 tank of gas. He booted his IHOP fucking Lamborghini.
Woohoo! Team Chevy, yeah. Team Lexus, boo this. Team Toyota, boo. Team Toyota, boo this. Rexus. Mr. Rexus. Don't flash your lights. See my
I didn't
dust.
flash.
Team Porsche and Team Ferrari. Guadalupe is in the 7th spot on grid. Devious Dub is back in the Viper this time. He'll be racing against the Needles in that RSR. Dude, our alien Rob is out there with Team Ferrari again. Team Baines is racing for BMW. There's the guy that's the move. And there's that fantastical car right there. Number 15. Who's that guy? That's cool. And some guy in a really ugly gold car. Vehicle stuff. Hyundai, Mr. Mustang 542, Chief, you're driving for the long manufacturer. Fellow Chevy competitor, Keith Green, Mr. 552, BMW. First BMW on the grid, June 86. I wonder when that guy's birthday might be. Maybe June of 86, folks? What would you guys think?
We got a leg up on his passwords already.
Radar.
On the bump up.
Dude, what are you doing?
Oh, and guess who spun out a full 360 on the first turn?
I just had the craziest start. You have no idea. This guy wouldn't go and jammed everybody up. Like the entire field. Stopped half the field.
Totally ramming people off the track and shit, dude. They're hating me.
Oh, you'll get kicked.
I didn't mean to. I'm pissed. I went from 5th to fucking 14th on the first turn for some reason. So that turn back there after the straightaway, I just ran that. That guy just caught through like 4 guys. That's hilarious. Fight with this cloud. Hella dude. face, dude. Everyone is hitting everyone, dude. It's just ridiculous. It's fucking bumper cars. Back up into 5th place though, the hard way. 9 seconds worth of penalty. Yeah, this race is just ridiculous. I'm in the middle of all this shit. Oh, dude, I've been causing some of it. I've been affected by it. I had a guy who was pushing me off the side of the track on the straightaway. Got no one around me now. Second gear, it's not going away. Oh, I can't come to a fucking dead stop. That'll happen to get. Second lap being completed now with 9 seconds. it. Tires got out on it a little wide into the turn. Almost had me looking something. Whoa, speaking of spinning out, it's right now. Get off the track. Just drifted that turn. Now that I'm here at hella close. The oil slick. Hope the dog doesn't have diarrhea now. That would not be good. There was a big pile earlier today. There was no mistaking that it was diarrhea.
I bet Maddie does that. I said, well, I don't do any water.
right before the straightaway.
Tell me I just gotta swing. Come on. Sometime this week. Fire. We're out. We're off the team.
Miles Coyote, a little bit right now, out of pit. Miles on the first turn,
Where you at?
6th place. 10 laps. Whoa, there's something sitting on the road. Goes backwards. Miles back on the front. Number 37 seconds behind the SD. the leader I'm 40 seconds behind, or the dude in front of me? Probably the leader. Oh yeah, looks like I'm 18 seconds behind the guy in front of me and 3 seconds ahead. Oh, sharp left-hander before you back up and down the straightaway. I like the blue flag. 135.1. Something must have went down in front of me. The guy in front of me's got a penalty and suddenly I can like see him. It's cool. Side and return.
Yeah, somebody's got to use a good way.
Yeah, you can't be side by side on these 90-degree turns.
Damn it.
It's a sweeping turn. Oh yeah, this one is 15th place. Tires are all gone. It's hard to go. Halfway. Got 15th in front of me. I'm in 5th. Not too far ahead of him. It's 4th place with a penalty.
I went off the track. It's fun how you can get back on it and still stay in the same position.
A little bit of a buffer around you.
Apparently, the guy in second place just passed. I feel like I'm in last.
Just lapped the guy in 15. 4th. 5.5 seconds. That penalty, I might. So like a pretty good buffer all around. Play it safe. These tires are chewed up. The guy currently does have to might end up in 4th place. Within 5-6 seconds of that. I almost got my tires off on the track on the right-hand side before the last left turn, before we started the hill. Oh my god, dude, my heart fucking skipped a beat. Because I was doing that like mad in the beginning of the race. But I spun out. I did a 360 on the first fucking turn, dude. First lap. So the guy in front of me had 3 seconds of penalty. He managed to stay a second ahead of me. I ended up finishing with no... I had penalties, but no actual penalty.
Make sure you save your replay.
Do you want like the share one or the just in the game one?
Doesn't matter.
I guess in the game one will be good. All the camera angles and shit. 5th place, starting at 5th. Oh, my car is beat up. I'm trying to wind down now. I can feel my heart like bumping. Damn, 103 grand. Fucking A.
Nice, dude.
Yeah, if you can finish where you start, I guess that's... You can't complain. After on the first turn, I dropped from 5th to like 11th, dude. I was like, oh my god, I hate this race. And I was fucking bouncing off of fools and shit. They were bouncing off of me. I was just like... I was like a retard at the beginning of the race, dude. I was just stupid.
Yeah, it takes a minute, man.
Fuck. Alright, saving replay. God damn. It's got like I'm sweating, dude. My arms are all sweating and shit. I'm gonna go fucking take a horse bath in the fucking sink in the bathroom in a minute here. Wipe out my pits. Fucking washcloth. Put on some extra deodorant.
Right.
That's more than I ever sweat playing Battlefield. I can tell you what.
That's saying something too, 'cause I know you sweat like crazy.
Oh, I know. I don't know why, dude. Something in me gets too... That's why I bitch and moan so much in the games, too. For some reason, I can't turn that off. Yeah. Alright, I'll be right back. Hopefully the dog didn't shit all over the living room.
Damn, really?
Neighbors' dogs are all fucking barking and shit. See what car they gave me. Daily workout. Have a Hyundai. Oh, they gave me an RSR 911. Not that I already have 2 of those. Oh man. Fucking brutality.
All right. Stop that. Stop that. Thanks for watching. If anybody watched, which nobody